Alright, so you're sitting here asking yourself, how can I get more brand deals and how can I get free stuff to review on my YouTube channel? Well, guess what? I'm here to tell y'all exactly how to do that in, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 easy steps that you guys can follow and take action with right now, right this very second, to help you get brand deals. Alright, but what's good, everybody? My name's RJ Matthews, aka J Vibes, the one and only. If you guys are brand new to my channel, man, I don't even know what to say anymore. I make so much stuff on this channel, including vlogs, forex tutorial videos, which I don't really do much of anymore, but will in the future. Helpful tip videos like this one, and a lot of jewelry review videos, street wear videos, stuff like that. So if any of that sounds cool to y'all, make sure to go check out my channel and possibly leave a like. Consider subscribing. It'll help me out a lot, and I'm on the road to 5 million subscribers. Let's get straight into the video, the meat, potatoes, and the bones of this video, because I'm sure y'all ready for that. But literally, man, getting straight to it, how to get brand deals 2020. The first thing I've got for you guys is to have a decent following, okay? Now, this one is really obvious, and it's something that a lot of people that don't have a decent following tend to neglect and tend to put to the side and not even take that into consideration, alright? So I wrote some stuff down here. I'm just gonna read from what I wrote. But brands typically, guys, they really only want to do deals with people who they know can get their product in front of thousands of other people, which would be potential customers for them. So if you think of it from a business standpoint, or at least this is the way I think of it, one of the brand's reasons for doing brand deals with creators like me and yourself, the only reason they do that in the first place is one, they get free or really cheap advertising. Because just think about it, if you're a brand and then there's like a creator on YouTube, you can easily just send them some stuff and they'll probably accept it, and they can get your stuff in front of thousands of people, if that makes sense. But on the other hand, it wouldn't have costed you that much, only maybe just to send a package and some stuff you already had laying around. So that's one thing you guys really want to take into consideration, kind of think about, kind of put yourself in the business's shoes, or whoever it is you're wanting to do a collab or brand deal with. Put yourself in their shoes and just you want to have that good, decent following, because that's what they're going to end up wanting in the long run. Also, the more people a brand can get a product in front of, the better, because every single person technically is a potential customer and a potential buyer of that product. But yeah, to me, and I would personally think, if I were to send something out to a creator, right, and it gets them 50,000 views, that's going to be better than what I'm losing, which is me giving out the jewelry in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So I'm basically trying to say the 50,000 views that the creator will generate was gonna offset the price of them sending the jewelry to you and letting them keep it in the first place. Because if it's only $200 for the jewelry they're sending you, right, and let's just use 50 as a number for the amount that it's going to cost to ship, it probably wouldn't cost $50, but let's use it anyway. That's $250, right? $200 for the jewelry, 50 for the shipping, alright? And let's say my video gets, we said 50,000 before, let's say 200,000. So yeah, if I get 1,000 orders out of the 200,000 views that I got, that's gonna be more money that I'm making with those 1,000 orders than the money I lost sending the creator the stuff in the first place, which we only said before was $250. And my products cost more than $1 a piece, so I promise you it's gonna be more than $250. Hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying. If not, just rewind it a little bit. But we're gonna go ahead and go to step number 2, or point number 2, whatever you want to call it, is know what you want to review well. And what I mean by this is it's kind of self-explanatory, but basically know the in and outs, or at least some of the in and outs of the industry that you're going into or that you want to review. So for me, for example, I do jewelry review videos, right? Jewelry reviews, sometimes street clothes, streetwear, I guess they call it, but that kind of thing. I know kind of the whole space, not very well yet. I mean, I guess I kind of know it a lot more than some people, but I know it pretty well, okay? So that right there alone is going to want to make a brand. It's going to want to make the CEO of whatever company send me their stuff, guys, because not only have I been in that space for a long time. I've been in this space for maybe a couple years now doing jewelry review videos, so I have the experience. I've been in there for a couple years, and I also have a like a portfolio, which in this case is my YouTube videos that they can go back and watch, and they can actually say, I like these guys' videos, he's doing pretty good, and I like the stuff that's in his portfolio, or in our case on my YouTube page. Alright, and that kind of blends in with the third thing that I had, which is have experience in the area that you're gonna want to go into. Let's just say, again, it's jewelry, and like I said before, if you have videos already of you doing stuff that you want to do with other potential brand deals with other brands, it's gonna make it a lot better for you. You're already gonna have a foot in the door, per se, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was number 2. Alright, so the fourth point that I have for you guys is to be somewhat punctual and professional. And basically what I mean by that, simple things like don't curse like a sailor in every single one of your videos. Be well groomed and have like a decent haircut, beard trim. That's kind of hypocritical because I've never ever trimmed my beard a single day in my life. But yeah, I'm sure if I did actually shave my beard one of these days, it would make people look at me with just that much more of a professional look, if you guys know what I'm trying to say. Another obvious one, speaking complete sentences, because brands aren't going to want to do business and send you stuff if you cannot speak in complete sentences, inform rational sentences, guys. I mean, that's just a no-brainer. But I feel like I had to talk about it anyway. Speak with intent in your videos and act as if, you were talking to the CEO of your favorite brand and who you eventually want to try to get sponsored by. Act like the CEO's in the room while you're recording the video. No pressure, obviously, but act like he's in the room, and every other person that's, like on the social media team or whatever it is that the company calls the people that will eventually be looking at your videos, because it will happen if you end up, getting on their radar like I have to so many other brands these days. So just, prepare yourself, act like you're already in the room. Again, it goes a long way, and once you learn to do that, it becomes really easy. So yeah, that was step number 4. Be somewhat punctual and professional in your videos. And the last thing that I have for you guys is to ask people over and over and over again. Okay, that's only if they say no, not right now, but check back later, or something like that. Okay, because I'm gonna keep using GLD as an example. They did exactly that. I had been asking them over the DMs on Instagram for, I want to say, a couple years. I started, I want to say 2015, 2016, somewhere along those lines, and it took them a couple years to actually, look at my message and get back to me. And then when they got back to me 2 years later, they said okay, and that's when I got the Shop GLD care package. Point is, I literally asked 6 different times. I just said, is there any room for any kind of collaborations? I screenshotted my YouTube page and showed them my stats. I showed them a little analytics, how many views I was getting a month, a week, all that stuff, because I thought it were things that they would look at. And I guess I was right, because they ended up, responding and doing the stuff for me. But again, the point is, you're really gonna want to be persistent, because with the brand like GLD, I feel like I did kind of get lucky, but my persistence kind of beat luck, because you got to remember, they're a big brand. They have, I want to say, over 1 million followers by now on Instagram. Shop GLD does. So you got to imagine their DMs are pretty full a lot. Not just people like us, they're full of people just saying thank you for the product, probably a lot of spam because they're a big account, like I said before, and just a lot of other junk that sometimes they won't be able to filter your exact message, even if you are a great, what do they call that, a great person for the job, like a great candidate for someone to be able to do a review video with, if you know what I'm saying. So just be persistent with these brands. Something that I do once a month, maybe twice a month if I'm up to it. I just write down all of my favorite brands that I'm feeling that month, and sometimes I do the same ones every month, but I write them down and I try to get in touch with those brands either through email, Instagram, or even both. Facebook sometimes if they have it. You guys want to try to do that a lot. and I think you'll see some success there, like I did with GLD. So again, that was my 5 tips, I guess you can say, on getting brand deals slash collaborations as a reviewer or product reviewer like I am on YouTube. I'll quickly go over them again real quick. Number 1, like we said, have a decent following. Just remember, no brands are gonna want to do business. I can't talk. No brands are gonna want to do business with you if you only have like 100 subscribers on YouTube. It's just not gonna happen. Number 2 is know what you want to review well, and it kind of ties in with the third one, is have experience. So just literally know the ins and outs of who you want to do business with, and who you want to possibly have a brand deal with. Know the ins and outs of their company, not really the company, but the stuff that they sell that you want to review, and have experience, meaning have a portfolio, have done some videos over some similar stuff before in the past, so they know you're up for the job. Okay, that's number 2 and 3. Step number 4 is be somewhat punctual, professional. Don't cuss in every single video. I cuss sometimes in my videos, but it's not like to the point where people don't want to send me stuff, because they obviously do. Not saying that's the only reason they send me stuff, just saying it's, you know, just one of those things that people look at as being a professional person, alright? Because they look at me that way, I think, maybe. But yeah, that's number 4. And lastly, number 5, we said ask people over and over and over and over again, because at the end of the day, guys, persistence is always gonna win. So if you ask somebody and they say this isn't a good time, they'll probably say just check back later. So obviously check back later and keep checking back. Ask different people. Have an intent to these conversations when you're asking them. Know what you're gonna ask them beforehand, and I think you will be golden. So yeah, man, those are my 5 tips on how to get brand deals easier and collaborations and things like that. Let me know if this video helped y'all at all in the comment section down below. Feel free to hit me up on Instagram also if y'all have any other questions. I typically respond on Instagram a lot faster than on the comments of YouTube. Also, down in the comments, let me know what other kind of helpful tip videos or logistical kind of videos y'all want me to make like this. If there's something else that you guys want explained that hasn't been explained yet on this channel, let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to make the content for you guys. But yeah, man, that's pretty much all I got. Hope you guys liked it. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. See you guys later, man. Peace.